Get back out. All right, mic check. Do I have sound? Can I get a good mic check real quick just before I jump out? All right, cool. All right, I am currently now at the Rye Bridge, Upper Manatee Road here in Manatee County, Florida. This is where all the water comes from the dam when they release out. So I'm gonna get some footage of that real quick. It does not look super high, but it is definitely up from what it was yesterday, I think. Even earlier, it looks like it's up. And I know that they're trying to keep it at 36 feet, which was explained in the other video, but I cannot get any of the data. So I'm gonna turn this back around for you guys, put it in my holder, thanks to Eric. I'm gonna wait for these cars to pass, and I'm gonna get out. Alrighty. Please like, subscribe, follow, and share with your friends. Alrighty. Man, I lost all my people and I lost the audio. Okay, so Rye is still within its banks. Right here, a lot of people just call it the Rye River, but it's Manatee at Rye and Upper Manatee River Road. We are going to go down here off the water line. I know a lot of people were complaining about the sheet flow, a couple other things. I'll turn it back around for you. Waterline Road slash Dam Road is the road that is right in front of the dam here in Manatee County. Oh, I could have went through Rye Wilderness too. Really ripping it here, guys. Manatee County, anybody that's around the dam, anybody that's near Gamble Creek, any of that. The first part covered Gamble Creek. The second part covered the Rye Bridge. Now we're going to Waterline slash Dam Road. Wind is just ripping it, man. The retention pond right here next to Country Creek is pretty much full. It's maybe got another foot before it bypasses the already. Cut my wipers back so that way you guys can kind of see a little better, hopefully. Alright, this is Waterline Road we are turning on right now. I'm essentially making a big circle from where I started. Seeing a lot of debris in the road. This looks like a set for a Walking Dead movie. Just got that alert on my phone, and it says, in an emergency, please call 911. I will say Manatee County's messaging on a lot of this stuff is improved very significantly from the last system. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of water standing out here. A lot of pump fronds. is a pretty significant limb right here in the road. All right, now you guys aren't gonna die. Allie, this is in Manatee County, Florida. Specifically in the small village of Parrish. A lot of standing water out here on Waterline Road, guys. And we have not gotten a lot of rain. This is one subject that we focused on very severely out here at Waterline Road because of the sheet flow. If you don't know what sheet flow is, please look it up. It's a very simple concept to understand, but it is a huge problem when you develop a lot of these areas here in Florida. And to give you kind of a school grade education of what it is, when you take a bunch of concrete and a bunch of pavement and a bunch of houses and stuff like that, Helen has been upgraded to a category 4, sustained of 130. When you have all of these things where they're compacting the ground, the water is not allowed to go into the aquifer here in Florida. That's very important, especially if you're on a well system, and all these new communities greatly inhibit that. And so you get something called sheet flow, where the water does not sit and sink into the ground like it's supposed to. It creates like a sheet of water, and it just flows across and floods other people out. We are now coming up to the Manatee County Water Reclamation Plant, or Water Treatment Plant, excuse me, and we are coming up to the dam. I'm not going to get out here. I'm just going to kind of drive by, see, you know, kind of tell you guys what I can see. There's not going to be a lot that we're going to be able to see until we get north of the dam. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 vehicles at the dam, and the gate is open. That's very interesting. We're going to be able to get a better idea of how high the dam is here in a few moments. Okay, I see some more vehicles up here. Wow, they've staged a lot right here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's probably at least 20 different vehicles right here, just off from the dam. I believe that is employee housing while they're in a state of emergency. Now this over here to our left is the park. This is Lake Manatee Park. See, there's a cone in the middle of the road. I see some signs blew over. Still, again, not a lot of traffic, which is good. Yeah, the wind is ripping right now. Somebody stole a bunch of cones to keep people from going down Waterline Road. The wind is literally so hard, I have to hold my steering wheel kind of at an angle to keep it on the road. So right now is not the time, guys, for you guys to be out here. Please stay inside if you are, experiencing high wind like I am right now. This is on 64, the north side of Lake Manatee. Wow, guys, I'm seeing a lot of standing water right here by the racetrack in Lake Manatee Park. I'm seeing a pretty significant amount. Golf course road is not flooded, Allie. I was on that. Check part 1. It won't say. Wow, look at this, guys. Right here by the drag strip. I think they need to cut down some trees. Golf course road is not flooded. Jim Davis Road is not flooded. Rutland Road right now is not flooded. A lot of the issues we were seeing with Salt Meadows so far is not happening. Just to give you a quick recap, I have taken video footage of all of these places I'm getting out and stopping, and I will cut them into a video a little bit later and post them for you guys to watch. That one's got water and flowing, but it's not bad. If the rain would let up, I'd just show you guys on my phone, but my phone is not waterproof, and so I've been using my GoPro to get you guys the footage. You're welcome, Allie. Please like and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be covering a diverse range of content after we're done with hurricane season here in Manatee County, Sarasota County, and the surrounding areas. Right now, it does not seem like Manatee County is releasing a lot of water from the dam. I checked Rye and Upper Manatee, they are both fine. Okay, right now we're at the fish camp. And I'm still seeing some dry land around the banks, so right now it does not look like they are over capacity or they're getting overwhelmed. We're going to check one more area real quick before we go back down 675. We're going to go a little ways down here. Oh, I better switch tanks. I'm almost out of fuel. We're going to go down here to Verna Bethany. Right there at the bridge. It's just a short ways down here past the double S curve. To check, because that is where Lake Manatee gets a lot of their water from. That is the main tributary for Lake Manatee. Also, Allie, I don't know if you're out of state or what your situation is right now, but we have not gotten a lot of rain here in Manatee County. A lot of wind, but not a lot of rain. So I'm going to expect as this thing obviously has come level with us and is starting to pass, that's when you're going to start seeing a lot of the nasty wind effects. You're going to see a lot of the rain, because it's going to build on the back. Sorry about that. Little technical service issue out here. I don't get good service. I don't think anybody gets good service out here. Somebody just chilling on a four-wheeler. Up to this bridge right here on Verna Bethany. See how bad the water is, because this is all the water that's closely related to the Lake Manatee level. And the wind is ripping. It is definitely higher wind gusts. I did say earlier, Helen has just been upgraded to a Category 4. Alrighty, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, everything's looking good so far. Let's go around right here. Alrighty, everything's looking good so far. This is the main branch that comes into Lake Manatee, also known as the Myakka Head. This is the upstream gauge that you see a lot of times when you look on NOAA's website. Again, there is definitely a lot of wind and not a lot of rain right now. And I want to say as well, since it has been upgraded to a Category 4, prayers for everybody that is fixing to be impacted as this thing makes landfall, because it is going to be horrific for everybody that's fixing to get the storm that we're seeing. It's very tight, it's very defined, and it has a lot of power behind it. You know, they just said sustained winds of 130. I'm sure the gusts around the eye is a lot higher than that. So Tallahassee is going to be greatly impacted, and so are the surrounding areas as this thing makes landfall and goes up and through Florida and Georgia. No, sir. I do not claim to be a meteorologist, but I am parroting exactly what Mike's weather page and several other well-educated people are saying. Thank you for your comment. I started this channel to kind of give people an idea as to some problems that's going on in this area. We're having a development problem. The county's not maintaining their drainage. They're not doing their end of what they're supposed to be doing. I'm not an organization other than I've kind of started this little news network to bring light to a bunch of the issues and to give people a broader understanding, because we realized that people were severely uneducated on a lot of the problems here in Manatee County. As with our part of Florida and many other parts of Florida, we have people from other areas that move here and they don't understand how things work here in Florida. Florida is majorly flat, and the topography is not like it is in the northern part of the United States. So I do have a background in land development, and I also have a background in stormwater infrastructure, and that's where a lot of my knowledge comes from. So I'm more of a nerd focusing on stormwater structures, lake elevations, creek elevations, tributaries, how they're changing, things like that. I'm more in that line of things. I am not a meteorologist. It honestly pains me with Debbie, a tropical storm that was not very big. I mean, it was big, but it wasn't high winds. You know, it wasn't devastating in the fact that this hurricane's probably going to be. And so it was something that really caught us off guard when we got dumped with that much rain here in Manatee County, Florida. And we flooded worse than we ever have before. We're now on 675 towards 64. We're going to check a couple of the tributaries that run up. Check them as I go by and kind of tell you what I see. This is one right here. Not very much in that one yet. We probably won't see much in that one or several of these until we get significant rain northeast county here in Manatee County. This is a very large tributary right here that flows into Lake Manatee. Definitely high, but it's not bad. Of 62, 675, Rye. That. I also am out and about getting documentation of the ditches and their situation, The one right here next to the farm. Let's see if I can get a mailbox number. Most people know where this is at if they're locals, but the ditches are pretty full. They're flowing it down right here to this tributary, and that tributary is flowing pretty good. All of ours right here in this area, for the most part, are unnamed, with the exception of Gamble Creek. We have Fry Canal, and one other one, which I think is Boggy Creek, which might have been the one we just passed. No, that one's farther up. Yeah, this is Boggy Creek right here. And there is some water in it, but it is not anything significant. The left-hand ditch next to the Keens hayfields is very full, and so is it to the right. I'm seeing a lot of pools of water. Let me angle it so you guys can see a little better. I appreciate you guys tuning in, staying in here with me. I appreciate everybody that's coming in from outside, that kind of thing. It really does help me out. If you guys don't mind giving a like, giving a comment, and sharing this with somebody that you know that's in this area, we really do appreciate it. I'm just trying to bring light to some of the things in this area that we have a lot of problems with, and sometimes, especially right now where we're really saturated, it's a really big issue for us because we flood with just a normal everyday rainstorm. So I'm going around checking different areas. For a while there after Debbie, pretty much every day we flooded. You know, not to the extent that like we got into our house or anything, but it was a major inconvenience for a lot of us. And I'm not trying to get on here and like, you know, whine and gripe and moan and all that. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just trying to bring awareness, because my videos have gotten to people that can provide us with a lot of answers and a lot of solutions to our problems on their end. So I'm going to keep on keeping on, keep on sharing with you guys what I see. Again, I'm seeing a lot of water in these ditches coming along 675. It's trying to move, but it's having a difficult time. Flip it back around for you guys. I have noticed that the Keens got a majority of their hay baled before the storm. This off to the left here is the new Rye Ranch subdivision. They're still currently developing it. That's caused a lot of problems already for a lot of the surrounding residents, especially on Rye Road, Upper Manatee, and even out here on 675. They've built the elevation up so much that it's caused a lot of issues. Now Foxbrook is right here off to our right hand side. We're driving past it right now. That subdivision was developed by somebody that actually knew what they were doing, and they retain a lot of their water before it gets released. They took special care for the surrounding residents, and I have talked to that developer. She's a very nice lady. Turn it back around here. We're getting close to Rye Road. That's the light that I'm coming up to right now. And I've got to go to my house real quick. I'm going to check on my house, but I'm not going to film that. Again, all things that I took footage of earlier on my GoPro out in the weather, I am going to cut together real quick. It's just going to be a, you know, kind of dirty edit. Just throwing all the clips together for you guys to give you an explanation of what area they are and what kind of things we're seeing. So I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and taking a look at what I have to say. This is the Fry Canal, and it's not that full yet. But if you guys have any questions, my email is always in the description. You're more than welcome to email me with any questions. If you have any specific areas in this area right now, I'm trying to stay pretty local to where I'm camped at. So if you guys have any questions about some things to check out around there, Golf Course Road, Jim Davis Road, Gamble, anything related with Gamble Creek, Fort Hammer Boat Ramp, you know, 675, Upper Manatee Road, all those areas, just give me a shout. And I appreciate you guys' time and sticking with me for over 37 minutes, the few of you that have. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to cut off here so I can go check my house. And I've got to pick some stuff up real quick. Hold on just a second. I want to check the ditches real quick. These were the ditches that I filmed in the Creekside development video. There's live at Creekside and another one. It was an update video. They did come out here and clean out the ditches and culverts, some. They didn't clean all of them out, but they definitely cleaned them out enough where they provided flow. And it looks like they are flowing really decent. So with that, guys, I appreciate it. It's definitely very turbulent water. It's got a lot of sediment in it. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I appreciate you guys' time. I'll be checking back in with you a little closer probably to dark, so probably about 8 o'clock. If we haven't gotten a lot of rain, I'll probably push it off to tomorrow, you know, see kind of how everything's going and go from there. So thank you for watching Parish News Network. My name is Dalton, and have a good night, stay safe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again real soon. All right, bye-bye now.